This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Today, a battle in the state of Michigan that will resonate from Motown to the UP. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Michigan's offense takes the field to start this game off. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Edwards. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin him back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly.
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, we hear it all the time. Coaches say balance. We want to run and throw the football, not become predictable. When it's snowing like this, the weather, you might change your mind. You might say, let's run the football a lot more. First possession, already thrown an interception.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Warren. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
On the return, it's Morgan. And the returner will be dragged down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense...
And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
What a nice job intercepting the snowball there. The quarterback threw the snowball down the field. Couldn't get it to his wide receiver. Defensive back makes a great play. Tell you what, this snow definitely affected the game.
First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice play by the defender there. When you're cold and you're wet and it's snowy like this, you just want to make plays and get to the sideline. Why? Because there's a heater over there. Give it to me and my jacket, please.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30.
You don't see a lot of teams that are successful throwing the football in the snow, and obviously on that last one, got away from the quarterback, nowhere close to the intended receiver, and the defense able to come away with the INT.
Offense set on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run from the shotgun. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Looking for space, it's Edwards. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He got it. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Ann Arbor. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They start this third quarter after only being able to muster a field goal in the first half.
Yeah, and this offensive coordinator, he has been searching that entire first half to find something that might work. He can't be more anemic than they were in that first half, David. They're going to have to find the answers to the test here quickly.
And you had a whole half to do it, to talk about, to discuss. What are you seeing? How do we make some adjustments? This offense has got to find some answers, and they got to find them quick.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Warren. Makes a connection. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. They got it to him out in the flats, but a sure tackle and the big stop there for this defense.
And those aren't easy tackles. You know, you're stretched way out wide. You're running a long way to come up and make a tackle, but great job by the defense, seeing it, reacting, getting the guy on the ground quickly.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He wants to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. The give as they work on that clock. Breaks the tackle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Offense facing 4th down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Guys, here come those maize and blue-winged helmets on offense. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Wolverines. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the defense came into this game with a great game plan, and today they have been challenged, and they have answered that challenge. That was phenomenal coverage, reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the ball. You cannot do it any better than that.
Here's a throw downfield late. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.